Hello, I'm just heading up to Scotland, well, Edinburgh to be more precise. Just leaving Berwick now. Berwick is kind of the borders with Scotland really, it's only a little way off. Berwick's in Northumberland if you haven't been up here before. Well worth a visit, yeah, nice pretty little town. I wasn't going to even bother sort of videoing today to be honest, because the route I'm taking, the scenery, although pleasant, it's nothing special. Just heading over the River Tweed. Yeah, I'm heading over to the west coast of Scotland, but where I left Northumberland today, I had to go past Edinburgh anyway, and somebody mentioned a place called Arthur's Seat. Said it was worth a visit, so that's where I'm heading off to now. I can just see the Welcome to Scotland sign in the distance there. So as if by magic, well hey, I'm in Scotland. I just bought this Vstrom 650 probably, 18 months ago, and really liking it to be honest. So we have Edinburgh on our right, and Arthur's Hill somewhere over there on the left I believe. Yeah, I only paid about £4,000 for it, obviously second hand. And I got it as a bit of a workhorse, you know, up and down, like motorways, stuff like that. And it's really excelled, to be honest, much more than I expected. I'm just going to pull in here and maybe talk about the Vstrom a little bit more later. The weather is fantastic today. It must be, what, 24, 25 degrees? In Scotland, that's pretty impressive. A little seagull there getting its chip. I say little, it's quite big actually. You wouldn't want it hanging off your nose, put it that way. So just starting the climb up Arthur's Seat in Edinburgh. Doesn't look too difficult to be honest. Half an hour, 45 minutes, we'll see, but looks pretty nice. Seems quite popular. I'm not surprised, it's really pretty. Apparently you get awesome views of Edinburgh, so we shall see. I'll be heading that way then. I think you've got to treasure days like this. Nice motorbike ride, lovely weather, and pretty scenery. This is like a throwback to the 70s, the old punk rocker in front of me there. I remember as a teenager I wanted my hair like that, but my mum would never let me. I guess it would have looked ridiculous anyway. So reached the top, took about 45 minutes, and there be the views of Edinburgh in the distance. I believe it used to be a volcano like 350 million years ago, something like that. And I have absolutely no idea why it's called Arthur's Seat. So in typical Scottish fashion, I get down from Arthur's Seat, enjoying the beautiful weather and the heavens open. Now it's raining, and it's raining heavy. Rain aside, Edinburgh looks a really nice city actually. Definitely going to have a look around here next time I'm up. So back on the stinky motorway, still raining. Time for a bit of filtering I think. Yeah, over the last sort of 10 years or so, most of the bikes I've had have been big touring bikes or so-called adventure bikes. Stuff like the BMW RT 1250, I had a GS 1200, prior to that I had a Triumph Trophy. You know, in other words, like big, heavy touring type bikes. Expensive bloody things as well. And I wasn't really enjoying the bikes anymore. I mean, they were great for, you know, getting to wherever I was going on the motorways, but when I got to my destination, it was like they were just too big and heavy for the kind of terrain I wanted to do. And the Suzuki Vstrom, it wasn't really anything I'd probably considered seriously before. I suppose I had a bit of a bias towards it. You know, I kind of thought it was a bit of a budget beginner's bike, truth be known. I mean, so far on this trip I've done around 900 miles on it, and it's been absolutely brilliant. Yeah, it's dead comfortable. I've never had a sore arse, not yet anyway. It handles the motorways and motorway speeds absolutely fine. It's good fun on the twisty roads. I've even done a bit of light off-road on it, and it's absolutely fine. Dare I say it, but I even think it's a bit of a handsome beast as well. I know it's not really probably a fair comparison, but I look at my GS 1200. I mean, it had all mod cons on it. You know, had a lovely TFT screen, electronic suspension, you know, fully integrated luggage, blah blah blah. But I paid best part of £15,000 for that bike, and that was second hand. I mean, I paid what, four and a half for the Vstrom. And the truth is, I find this bike just as comfortable as the BMW, to be honest. It's a bit lighter and a hell of a lot cheaper. Yeah, I got to thinking really. I think my mindset's slightly changed on motorbikes now. I know there's far more modern, exotic bikes out on the market than the Vstrom by a country mile. But I'm really liking it. And I like even more that it didn't cost a fortune. Anyway, I'm going to end my ramblings and bid you a good day. If you like the video, maybe just give us a like or a whatever. If you didn't like it, then I'm sorry. But it was a bit of off the cuff thing. I just thought I would ride along and chat some shit. Starting to get excited now because I can see the mountains in the distance. The scenery is just getting a whole lot better.